Hello and welcome back to Firethem Plays Dead State Reanimated. In our last episode, we have fought quite hard in the Diamondback hardware store, and we've actually managed to kill most zombies and stay relatively unharmed. Only Jessie's been hurt, but since she's our main character, she will not transform into a zombie, contrary to our other NPCs who are less important. Now, Jesse's inventory is almost full, so I'm going to ask the other characters to grab some of the stuff that's laying around. I'm afraid there might be some zombies here behind the cars, but I don't think so. The shotgun blasts we had during the last time are probably enough to they've probably already attracted everybody. So in the Diamondback van, we found some more parts, which are going to be useful if we want to build stuff in the future. We could unlock this door, but it's most likely unnecessary because we've already been there from the other side. In this area, sometimes there are some patches of grass where there are some vegetables that we can find. And inside dumpsters, we can also find some rotten fruits. We hope to never have to use it, but we'll still grab it if we need it. So we'll have that, and it will be transformed into food, but it will lower our morale if we do decide to eat it. We've been there. So we only have the diner to go through. And since the door was closed and this is locked, we haven't been in there and there might be some zombies. So we are going to go carefully and slowly. Nothing here, but we aren't in yet. Okay, so there's nobody right now, but we don't see inside. So we're going to walk slowly. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this is human. All right, so she says, get away from my stuff. And at this point, she's attacking, and there's nothing we can do. So we're going to move back and let her come to us, since we're playing before her. Yeah, so what we do is we move back, and she is going to have to spend her AP to reach us. So again, we're tricking the game a little bit, but it's better to do that and live than to not do that and die. And she doesn't have a ranged weapon, so she will charge us. Should I spend a bullet? Because she is close enough to attack us on the next round. So I'm going to spend a bullet, and there you go. Now, what this means is she's not dead, she is actually bleeding out. We have two options, and well, this option is simple. We are going to kill her because she's going to die anyway. There you go. Now she is dead. We are going to stop the fight, but ooh, what's going on? We cannot stop the fight. I wonder. Oh, shit balls. She was a zombie all along. Now we have to kill her again. But this time, she is stronger. I may have known that would happen because I've played this game already, but I think it's an interesting mechanic. Also, I cannot attack her because Jesse's in the way. It's going to take 1 and then 2 to move there, which is just enough to shoot her straight in the face. And, shit, he missed. This is bad. Alright, so this is 2 and 2. It's 4. We'll have 5 left, so that's 1 attack. And since she didn't kill him, we're going to ask Joel to go in the front. And Joel avoided the grapple, and he's going to get hit. He got hit. It happens. We're going to set our gun and shoot from a distance. I don't think there's a possibility for friendly fire, but you have to still be careful anyway. And now he only has 1 bullet left, since that's all we had to begin with. I could use Renee to heal him, but it's unnecessary since I think we've killed all the zombies in the area. So, is it? No, it's not a fight anymore. All right. So we're going to take everything here and then leave this area and never come back since we've pretty much taken everything. This is coffee, and this is not the actual coffee that we can give to some people. This is regular coffee. We need some awesome coffee, and there are none here. Is there anything else? Sometimes there's things in the bathrooms. There can be zombies and stuff like that, but it's not necessary. There might be zombies from behind here, so we have to walk carefully. But there are none, and there are food. Some food weigh more than others. So this bag of sugar is 5 pounds, but not only does this give us 3 foods, but it also gives us 2 morale, which is great. So we've got basically a 1-1 value. So for every pound of stuff we get 1 point in one of the resources department, either food or morale. This, however, weighs 1 pound and gives us 2 foods, which means it's basically 1 for 2. So this is better on the weight to value ratio than sugar. I'm going to take everything, but at some point we'll have to make choices and we'll try to get the better items first. As for this one, it gives us 1 morale and 0.5 value, so this is a 1 for 1.5 difference. This is going to be useful in the future when we find so much stuff in the area that we can't carry it all back in one go. Most of the time, I'm going to try to come back to those areas later, try to find some way to bring back everything. But if we can't, we'll have to make sure that we bring back the good stuff first. All right, so this was the first area. We are going to come back to the shelter. We could definitely go to Downtown Splendid first. On our way back, we could go explore. I think we are going to go explore a little bit because I'm not going to go to some other areas. Oh, an old church. That's good. I'm not going to go to the other areas, but I still have time before night falls. And I do want to come back to the shelter because, well, that's where we live. Cornstalks. All right. This is a bit different, as this will only give us food and we won't go there. We will just spend some time. We could go there and say, let's spend 5 hours, and it's going to give us a random amount of food depending on how long we've been there and if we have some survivors with good stats in finding food. And we found a campsite, a human campsite. Humans are more dangerous than zombies as they have ranged weapons. So we have to be careful when we reach them. So when we come back, everything we have is simply thrown right into our overall stock. Yeah. Special items are items we'll be able to give to people in exchange for happiness. And these are generic items. So we've got 74 parts, 15 luxury items, 2 gallons of fuel, and 26 food. And now we have some. We won't have people to talk to us every time, but since this is the first main quest, it's we're gonna have some flavored text. We brought everyone back. That's good news. We've been keeping supplies in the back room near the basement. If you have the parts for the fence, you should put them on the shelf, and I'll organize everything for the repairs. We managed to secure the school interior. It'll hold for tonight, but we'll all sleep a lot more soundly when that fence is up. Anyway, you must be tired. We set up a bed for you in one of the classrooms upstairs. Go get some rest. We'll talk more in the morning. Thanks, I could use some sleep. Alright, the one thing I dislike though is although every item that was generic has been put in storage, the weapons actually stay. And that means we have to go manually bring them to the storage. We're gonna put everything in here. These are actually not gonna be used unless we actually need them. Or is that the rotten fruits or the rats? I don't remember. Because we can use rotten fruit from some things in the future. Although now we have a lot more weapons than we can hold, so we can decide which ones we like and who we would like to have what. As I know Elaine has nothing, I'm gonna give her one hammer. Renee. Also, everybody has their own equipment, so I have to manually bring them all back. Joel is doing fine. Anita has her bat, and Davis has nothing. So Davis will get. No, Davis doesn't care because he's not coming with us. Might as well give him one of the claw hammers. These are one of the most common weapons we can find. So Jesse will get. Jesse will not get the bullets because Joel is better equipped to fight. Oh, by the way, if we have some filled guns and we put them here, they will be discharged, and every bullet they have here are going to go in the stockpile. So that's very useful if we want to maybe because some guns use the same kind of ammunition, so maybe we don't want the subnose to have the bullets, we want some better guns to have them. So we don't have to do this manually, as you've seen here for the shotgun, so that's quite good. I'm gonna give the shotgun and the one bullet to our main character, reload it, and then give her also the lockpick. Which is going to be quite useless if I'm correct, but might as well have it for now. The reason why it's useless is because in our character sheet, you can see that our mechanic is pretty bad. And by bad, I mean it's at 0. Some other people have some better points in there, so we might as well give them the lockpick eventually. But now night has fallen, just as did the White House and London in those two movies with, I think it was Gerard Butler. I don't remember. Let's go say hi to Elaine on the way. She does not appear to be receptive. I could say, fine, don't talk to me and be a dick. I could ask her to do something and she won't. And I could just be evil to her, but I'm going to be nice. I thought it was passive aggressive, but I guess this was the nice option. The player bed. Now, as I said, time does not move when you're in an area, but once you click on the player's bed, you can go to sleep, and that's going to end the day. If there are some missions still going on, they will go up to, I think it's 8 p.m. After that, everybody goes to bed. And this is the summary for the first day. Preserved food is the amount of food we have found during the day. There is fresh food that may go bad after a while, and there's preserved food that will stay forever. The food consumed, there are 6 people, they consume each 3 food, so that's minus 18. So we actually brought a lot more food than what we consumed, which is great. Morale bonuses. Now, depending on a lot of stuff, morale is going to change things. We found luxury items and stuff like that. It gave us 60. Align negotiation skill bonus. So the better our negotiation skill, the more morale we'll get. So we've got 4 for now, but it's going to grow as we get more experience. Food found. The more food we find, when we find a lot of food, we get bonus. Same thing for parts. The fact that we have working toilets and a working generator are good. They will break down after a while and we'll have to repair them. And as long as we don't repair them, we'll get mood debuffs. Here are the mood debuffs. Allies with good mood. Even people with good mood will lose morale as we go forward in life. But the unhappier they are, the more morale they lose. And since the fence is broken, we actually lose a shit ton of morale. As you can see, if we had a fence, we would lose less morale than we'd have gotten. And morale is actually a a number just like food, as in we can stockpile it. Days without antibiotics. When some of our characters get poisoned by the zombie virus, they will need antibiotics. And if they don't get it for, I think it's a few days, maybe 2 or 3, they're going to transform, die, and everybody is going to be sad. However, if they have the antibiotics, it's going to push back the virus. But it's only temporary, as we always need more. We haven't found some today, but we didn't need them anyway, so it's alright. Doesn't matter all that much. And their generator uses for fuel every day. And we have 9. It doesn't tell us how much we found during the day, but we still have 9, so that means we have at least 2 more days with no need to have more fuel. It's a bit much, but this is just, inside baseball, I guess. So we're going to continue. Every day when the day starts, we will get one of those interactions. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes it's not really important. And depending if we have leadership or negotiations, we'll get some different kinds of dialogue options. So Anita is actually pissed because we asked Renee, her daughter, to come fight with us. So she says I'm not going to stand by while she's put in danger like that. So I have the choice to say I'll bring her home safe. I could say she's a medic. If we don't bring her, we risk everyone's lives. Or I could say we won't survive if we all hide in here. The truth is I need her help, everyone's help. So I'm going to say that. Usually those parentheses mean it's more useful. And sometimes, depending on the choice of answers, they will actually go angry, and for a day they will pout and not do anything. Or they will be super invested in doing something, or, well, there are many different kinds of issues that can be resolved different ways. So right now we're going to say that. I know that doesn't make it any easier. She's basically just scared for her daughter. That's, of course, if she goes with you, you better pray you get her home. And she walks off before we can say anything else. So he asks if we have supplies. Yes, we found them. And we're going to task some people to do this. And it's more important to do that than to go outside for now. So we're going to put everyone that can towards this. Understood. Let's go take a look at the task board. Also, if you have any spare parts left, you may want to try to get that abandoned well on the property operational again. A source of fresh water could definitely help boost morale around here. Good idea. I'll look into it. All right. Sorry, forgot the radio every day has something different to say. So there's a guy that's basically in a radio tower somewhere, and he's just locked in there, and he decided to keep his radio going. He says that if we're near West San Saba, there's a burger at the Bison Burger place. So basically what he just told us is about a new area we could go to and grab some stuff. As you can see, we also regained some of our maximum HP, but not all of it, because it's only a small amount every day. Unless we... Looks like they're tracking everyone's work on this board. Yeah. So this is how we're going to ask people to do stuff. In party means that they will go with us to work outside. But of course, we need to have ourselves going outside too, because if there are people in the party but we don't go outside, nobody's going. So we're going to ask them to... there are different kinds of things. We could ask them to come with us outside. We could give them some work, and those that they can't do right now, it's because they don't have the necessary skills for that. But we could ask Anita to be a custodian, and that would give us 2 morale per day. We could ask her to be machinist, and then we could make some weapons or armor, depending on her science skill, if we had a workshop, and the amount of parts we have. Or she could be in maintenance, and that would give us 3 morale per day. Now, we can't have many custodians. We can only have, I think it's 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 custodians. We could also have benefits. All right, they of course tell us that if we change job during the same day, we're going to lose the benefits of the first job. We can only have 1 person on maintenance. So as you can see, we'll have to decide. Once we get like 50 people, it's going to be easier. For now, we want people to build. Yes. And those are the things we can build. Those are things we cannot. And those are the things, this is broken. This is broken, this is broken, and this is working and already built. And these we don't have either the skills or the tools for it. Okay, so we could build a watchtower, which would give us morale every day, and if we put people as guards, we would get less damage to the fence because zombies are going to attack us every day. If we get a chicken coop, every chicken we find will be put there and will give us food, +1 food per chicken per day. And the well will give us 5 morale and +1 food per day. So those are all good, but I really need to repair the fence first. I'm going to use all the parts. This will secure the fence. Secure the fence, 11 more. This will secure the fence. I don't need to spend all of it, I think. I'm going to try with 31. Oh, it repairs, it's the amount of HP. So basically, if we put 78, we'll be able to fully repair, to 78 out of 100 HP. But I'm thinking, I do want to repair the fridge too. And this would take, wait. Oh shit. Did I? No, okay. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to, okay, so this is resources already spent. What? Okay, I don't understand, but it doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to repair the fence first. Now, as you can see, this is going to take 19 hours, which is more than 1 day. This is 3 days of work. But I'm going to put there. I'm going to put Davis on the fence repair, and this is 10 hours. And I think they work for 12 hours. So we have a choice. Either we leave those 2 working on the fence for 10 hours, and it's going to be done by 6 o'clock. Or we could ask for more people to join in. And all right, so I don't have the Jesse doesn't have the mechanical skills to do that. But if we do this, like, it's going to take 9 and then 7 hours. But then again, I kind of feel like if we could repair something else, like the fridge. Oh, we need a, okay, so since Anita can repair the fridge, I'm going to put her on that and put everybody else on this. So it tells you when it's going to be done. So the fridge is going to be repaired by day 3 at 8 o'clock p.m. And the fence is going to be done today by 7 p.m. Now, Jessie cannot repair because she doesn't have any mechanical skills and she cannot build for the same reason. So the only job she can do is a custodian. I could also ask her to do no job, and by doing that, she would gain a slight bit of morale, but also a lot of health. But since she doesn't need it, I'm going to give her the custodian job. And Elaine is currently being a little bitch, and she's busy not cooperating. Now, as you've seen, I haven't started the jobs yet. I do want to go talk to Elaine first before we move forward during the day. The reason for that is The more I talk to her, the more she may talk to me. Hey, can you talk to me? You weren't playing with me, weren't you? Stop crying already, it's annoying. Or this is hopeless, I have more important things to deal with. Hey, can you talk to me? Or you weren't playing with me, weren't you? I'm gonna go with, can you talk to me? She sniffles and chokes up, paying us a little attention. So, Elaine, are you in the mood to talk? Why are you crying? You have to stop this. It's not helping anyone. Get a hold of yourself. God damn it. I'll get it. I'll leave you alone. Now, I'm gonna ask, why are you crying? She says nothing. Crying isn't helping. Can you tell me what happened? Why are you crying? Can you tell me what happened? She says no. I just want to help. She breaks down and goes into a crying fit. You don't think you'll be able to talk to her again for a while. All right, and we've gone through this. I don't know what to say to you. I'm going, all right, we'll try this again later. You have to take her nicely. You have to be nice with her. Looks like they're tracking. Okay. So I'm going to go to the job board. I could end the day right there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass time. And I'm going to move 11 hours into the future. And here we go. Boom. The fence is now repaired. I don't know if they're going to address it today. But it doesn't matter. What we can do, however, is ask Davis to repair the fridge with Anita. And as you can see, this is just cut the time left in half. I'm not going to ask Joel and Renee to do that, but I'm going to give them some... Okay, so Joel can only be a machinist, and he cannot build anything because we don't have the workshop. And Renee can be a chemist, but no. All right, the reason why we cannot pick the custodians or other things like maintenance is because we have to spend the whole day doing it. Jesse could pick it up to begin with, but because we started at 8 a.m., but now we're at 7 p.m., so we wouldn't get the bonus anyway. So they're not giving us the chance. So since this is done, I'm going to skip the rest of the day by sleeping, and we'll get to see what happens in the morning. Yes. All right. So of course things are a bit dire because we haven't gained any food since everybody stayed, but we still ate. So we've lost food and we only have 25 left, which means we have only one more day of food without any need for more. This is what we gained. We found parts. I don't remember finding parts, but you know, all right, that's good. We get the bonus for the custodian, which is 2, negotiation, and toilets and generator. And we have a disgruntled ally, which is Elaine. I'm not going to pressure her too much. So we lose 7 morale, but that is good because that is a shitload less than what we did lose yesterday. We do consume more fuel, which is a problem because we only have one more day of fuel. So tomorrow we do have to go outside. Now, a situation has come to my attention. Renee tells us we're getting dangerously low on medical supplies for the other crash survivors. What was it, Renee? I've got very few antibiotics to control his fever. I'm down to torn bed sheets here. All right, so there's one of the survivors that was in the basement needs antibiotics. So he says we might lose our other patient. What can you tell us about the survivor? His name is Doug. We found him was his driver's license. Well then, let's see if we can't save Doug. They discussed the fact that there's a pharmacy in Brady, and we could find some things there. And he's marking it on my map. Why not a clinic or a hospital? He says that that's the last place we want to be. Of course, because hospitals have a lot of medicine, but they also attract a lot of people. And there were a lot of people, and then the zombies came, and everybody's dead. But they're undead, I guess. All right, maybe we'll hit those later. We'll practice our tactics when we hit the pharmacy. It'd be nice if you could get the supplies today, but our patient isn't critical yet. The faster we get them, the more likely it is we can revive him. Oh, and remember to stock the antibiotics. I can't distribute them if they're not in there. No problem. I have them by the end of the day. I'm still not used to those things. Alright, no problem. I have them by the end of the day. Also, according to the radio, antibiotics can help fight off the infection. In case anyone gets bit, stock up on them if you find any. As I've said, we'll have to stock on them. Will do. I'm going to assign tasks in the cafeteria, then get going. See ya. Ooh, alright, so now we've gone outside. This is another type of event that happens from time to time. Sometimes we'll find people, sometimes a shit ton of zombies. So he says, take a look. You want me to take care of them? Probably, but that's not why I called you up there. If you hadn't worked up to get that fence up, those things would be inside the school right now. You really came through for us, thank you. You're welcome, but I didn't really have a choice, did I? Sure, now step back, I gotta take a crowbar to dispatch, and you're all lucky to have me here. You might actually get through this now. Let's do this. I'm glad you're optimistic, blah blah blah. I'm glad you decided to help out after we went through the crash. Didn't know what to expect. Afraid I can't help you with that. Yeah, because we have to kill him. I could say, like, just remember who puts this fence here. When I need a favor, you can go now. And I got it time for morning workout. Or David, see you later? See you later. All right. So these events we won't get to actually fight, because we just kill them instantly. But now we have to think. Elaine is in a terrible mood right now. She's disgruntled because I tried to talk to her a lot and it was way too soon. I'm gonna try to talk to her, but just once. And not pressure her into anything. It was so close to me, it would have been me, it should have been me. Oh, she's talking now. I wish I had died that day. If you want to die, could you stop eating our food so they're more for us? Maybe you survived for a reason. Sometimes I feel the same way. Feels like a slow burn this way. Negotiation. Maybe you owe it to the ones who died to keep going. Let's go with that. Maybe. I need some time alone. Please. Okay, feel better. Alright, she's gonna be better eventually. Don't worry about her too much. Now, for the daily tasks. Since Anita has some good mechanical skills, I'm gonna keep her on the refrigerator repairs job. But I'm gonna move everybody else in the party, and we are going to hit up some pharmacy on the way out. Just want to make sure that, yeah, I don't have anything on me, so we can go. And as soon as Jesse reaches, it's time for me to say this is the end of the episode. I am sorry. We will go outside on the next episode. I promise you that. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode as much as I did making it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the box below the video. If you have 5 seconds of your time, I would really thank you so much if you would like the video or subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me, and it would help me make more stuff that I certainly hope you like, and in that way, everybody's a winner. In any case, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.